Well, hello, wonderful people of the internet, and welcome to today's episode of the channel. And we are going to be looking at social distancing and disposing of coronavirus protective suits. Now, this scene is taken from the burial of the Chief of Staff of Nigeria, and here is one of the persons who participated in the burial, and he's trying to dispose of his protective suit. Now, I don't know how this is, possible. First of all, we have to respect the social distancing and all that. And taking off your suits in the open like this in public without disinfectants, without protecting yourself. Okay, and we are also going to look at the fact that people are not well informed on how to use these protective gears, and let alone how to dispose of them. You can see him using his hands without gloves to take off the protective gears he is using, and you can also see him wiping the sweat off his face with his hands, with the same hands. And let's keep watching, because today you're going to see something you have not seen before. Now, this is the burial of the Chief of Staff, as you can see in the background, and here is one of the participants. He disposes of the suit, he left it on the ground, and I don't think that's right in the first place. But we'll get back to this. Here we're going to see someone else who is trying to cool down for the coronavirus. He took out his handkerchief from his pocket. He's cleaning his eyes, and without gloves in his hands, he's wiping his nose and mouth and everything with the handkerchief. With the mask, I'm fine. If I'm wearing the mask, I'm fine. You know, it's not in my hands or something. And then he wipes his hands with the handkerchief. I'm clean. Coronavirus. Oh, take that. And then he puts the handkerchief back in his pocket. Now we're talking about information on how to dispose of coronavirus protective gears. And then we go back to the scene where the suit was left on the ground. Maybe he thought to himself, nah, this ain't right. I have to go back to my car and get some kind of plastic bag to dispose of the suit. It's not right for me to leave it like this on the floor. I'm a good citizen. So I'm gonna take the suit, put it in the red bag, because red bag means danger. Don't touch the suit. Don't touch the red bag. Because it's danger. And I'm gonna get a rope and tie it up properly. Make sure it's secured nice and tight in the red bag, and boom. What? He just throws it on the floor and walks back to his car, and I think that's it. Now, anyone can pick this up. Anyone can pick it up and say, oh, look, I found the raincoat, or I found the suit, or I found something. It's Africa. It happens. Okay, don't look at me. It's Africa, and it can happen. Now, this is not the right way to dispose of the coronavirus protective suit that you use for the burial of the Chief of Staff. And now we go back to the burial of the Chief of Staff. You can see people not even maintaining social distancing. I don't know why we need this much persons for the burial. Maybe to pay their respects. Fine. I can see the presence of the police, the military, and the social distancing is not respected at all. There should be some sort of a tape or a boundary or limit that you can walk to. Maybe, I don't know how many meters you can stand from the actual burial site in order to protect yourself. But as you can see right here, nothing of such. Now, the coronavirus has been said to be airborne. It can live in the air for up to 2 to 3 hours. And if someone with the virus is in front of you and talks loudly, you can also get the virus this way. Now, given the amount of persons are standing around here, everybody's breathing in and out, and so on and so forth. Now we are laying the chief of staff to rest. May God rest his soul. And I don't think the people fully understand the gravity of what this virus can do or the damage this virus can do. They don't fully understand it, even if they are attending the burial of a victim of the virus. They don't fully understand it. Uh, this video was sped up in, to save time and all that, so I can, quickly explain to you what the experience was like for the burial of the chief of staff. And I think Africa should brace themselves for what's to come after this, because it's coming. Now you can see them covering up the burial site. You can see dust flying around. Now, I mean, come on, airborne, 2 to 3 hours, dust flying around, people standing around. I don't think this is safe. I don't think this is, safe at all. The World Health Organization is warning that Africa is going to be the next epicenter. You saw a picture on the top right corner. There's now that's the chief of staff who's been laid to rest, and then we have the prayers from the imam and all that. I mean, please, Africans, Nigerians should learn to properly coordinate themselves. Even if you have the gloves and the masks, all the lessons are the best way to properly take off your masks, the best way to properly dispose of your protective gears. Because, clearly, the mask and the gloves, they are not magical instruments that once you have it, you have this magical barrier or magical protection that protects you. But you also need to know how to take them off, how to properly dispose them.